Okay, I've got my W-2 and my 1040 and my 1099s and just about everything I need to get these taxes done except time. We're a week away from the filing deadline, and if you're like me and procrastinated now to get these taxes filed, well, the good news is there are resources available to help those of us who are straggling along and trying to make sense of all this paperwork that we have. And it's not too late to get our tax filing in order. So why in the world do we wait so long to get these taxes done in the first place? Well, tax expert Andrew Wagner has some ideas.
Well, the people are waiting until the last minute to file their taxes just because there's this fear of dealing with their tax returns. A lot of people are afraid of the process. Some people are just natural procrastinators anyway, so you have people that fear the process and also people that are just procrastinators every day.
I think part of the issue may be that we're not thrilled to hand over more of our money to Uncle Sam, but I digress. Wagner says getting all of the relevant paperwork together, like the forms you saw me filling out, also makes for some slow tax filing starts.
One of the biggest reasons people don't file is they don't think they have all of their documents. A lot of people really aren't procrastinators. You might not be getting all of your documents until sometime in March. For example, if you have a broker that issued a statement later, or if you're involved in a partnership or an S corporation that issued a K-1, you may not have your documents until sometime in March. So it's important just to make sure you have all of your documents, that you're communicating with your tax professional. Don't put this off.
But the correct paperwork is only part of the equation. You have to watch out for making errors when you fill out your tax forms. So Andrew, what are some of the common mistakes that people make?
Having the wrong filing status, for example, if you have a dependent living in the home with you and you don't claim that dependent, maybe you have a kid in college and you think you can't claim them because they're in college, it's actually not true. You could have a dependent that's a full-time student and you can still claim them. Credits for taxes paid to other states. So if you live in one state and work in another, oftentimes people are missing the credits for taxes paid to those other states. Education credits, again, you have that kid in college. Maybe they have some tuition that you paid out of pocket. You could potentially be looking at an education credit. So credits for taxes paid to other states, education credits, incorrect filing status, missing certain adjustments, gifts to charity, things like that are some of the most common mistakes we see.
Wow, all right. Now I'm getting a little worried. I don't want to make a big mistake on my tax forms, and neither do you. So where can we get some assistance? Well, let's see what Google tells us. I enter Tax Help Springfield, Missouri, and I get the professional places here that you can pay to have your taxes done. You can also buy some protection plans from these places in case you get audited, so you'll have a tax preparer to help you respond to the IRS. But let's say you don't have the money to spend on a top professional tax firm. Check out some of the options here, like the free tax help offered at the Springfield Greene County Library's Volunteer Income Tax Assistance, or VITA program. It's available to those making $55,000 a year or less. The United Way of the Ozarks also runs a VITA program, and you can find out more information about it on the United Way website. But if you don't meet the VITA program's income restrictions, there's still a free option offered by the AARP Foundation. Lynette Lee Villanueva explains.
Yes, so AARP Foundation Tax Aid is the nation's largest volunteer-ran tax assistance program. It's primarily for those over the age of 50, but also serving all ages.
That's right. She said all ages. And there's no income restriction. So, Lynette, what can someone expect if they use this AARP program?
So when they come to one of our sites, they actually will sit down with a certified volunteer tax counselor who will go through their tax documents and actually prepare their return for them and then electronically file it.
All right, so remind us what one should bring to a session.
First, they need to make sure they have all their tax documents together. So that would be if they're still working, their W-2, if they're retired, their 1099-R, and then any other information that needs to be included in it. If they have bank statements that need to be included into the tax return as well. And then they need to bring with them to the site when they meet with the volunteer a government-issued ID, so we can have proof that they are who they are, and also their Social Security card, and for themselves and anybody else that will be on the tax return.
Of course, there are some who managed to miss a few filings in years past. So how far back can the free AARP service go to complete missed filings?
So we can help do 3 years back if they haven't filed in prior years. So if they have that information and bring it with them, then we can help assist them with those prior year tax returns, yes.
Now, just curious, is this a service that folks in Missouri have taken advantage of, Lynette?
In Missouri, we helped over 59,000 people last year in 2018 at over 113 sites. So nationwide, though, we help over 2.5 million people nationally and with over 5,000 sites across the country.
And here's something to chew on. No matter how unmotivated you might be to get those taxes done this week, filing something is better than nothing. Right, Andrew?
The penalty for not filing is way higher than the penalty for just not, for filing and having a balance due. So if you have a tax return with a balance due on it and you don't file, the penalty for not filing is 5% of your balance due per month, and it's capped out at 25% of your balance due. So you save a lot of money just by filing, even if you have a balance due.
We'll get through this season of the year together, folks, and we'll be back after this.